I want to introduce you to my friend, my brother. I've known him since I was about 15 years old. And, you know, he's a legend in the street for sometimes doing the wrong things. But at the end of the day, he's done his time. And, you know, he's home. He's done 27 years. His name is LOUSIMMS. He's the subject matter of a lot of the things that I talk about and honor up. And when I talk about the things that define me, I just think he can give you a firsthand glimpse and look about the things that were going on in the prison system that needs to be changed, and maybe bringing you aware of some things, you know, that how you can help the same way we did with when we spoke with Faris. Basically, they're from the same crew.
Got you.
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing, brother? I'm good. Feel good to be home, right? But like I was talking to Dame like earlier this week about like certain things that they took from us in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first went to prison in the early 90s, you know, it was better food, you know what I'm saying, better exercise equipment, you know what I'm saying? And that it helped kept the jail calm, you know what I'm saying? But now that we don't have that in the system, you know what I'm saying, people be more prone to violence there, you know what I'm saying? Because
like they got to internalize their frustrations, and that was a form of therapy for them, and they took it away.
Yeah, like the food there got worse, you know what I'm saying? You can go to the food, and the food was cooked there before you. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, because the taxpayers is paying more tax dollars now than they was paying back then, and we want to know where's this money going to, because the gymnasium, our recreation department don't have no upkeep as far as like treadmills, basketballs, and any workout equipment. You know what I'm saying? The food is unedible now. You don't even eating the food. So basically, if you don't have no money, you starving in there. You know what I'm saying? People basically living off a commissary in there, and the commissary is based on a bunch of sodium and sweets, because I caught diabetes in there and I caught high blood pressure in there off of the food that's not in there. Then I'm listening to you talk about the racism.
POPAVIST made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
Yes. Yes, 2 times. I know the vibes. They go, ooh la la, ah wee wee. She go, ooh la la, ah wee wee. We go, ooh la la, ah wee wee. They go, ooh la la, ah wee wee. 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 Ooh la la. Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Hop out of the bed like, where the bread? What it do, YouTube? You're now tuned in. POPAVIST TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here one more again. If it's your first time, then come on in. Over here, we deal with the sports, hip-hop, interviews, POPAVISMs 101, and motivation. If that sounds like something you could rock with, then before you leave and take your ass out of here for your boy, kindly hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the notification bell so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. Yeah. And if it's not your first time and you've been rocking with the channel, we appreciate you, because you were the reason why we going hard in the paint in these YouTube streets, in these YouTube alleyways. And they should have never, that part. But you know how I do. You know how I start the show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. He is in the end game, people. We is in the end game because due to some good cop work, the dude that shot that house up and killed Justin Wallace, they caught his ass, caught him immediately. Good work on that one. That's good work. Like I said, capture him, put him in jail, then drop the jail on him for being an El Bozo, having no regard for human life, especially little kids. We also in the end game because now they're coming out saying that Shock G, the Humpty Dance is your chance to do the hump. Oh, do it, baby. Do the Humpty. Yeah, you know what I'm doing? I'm doing the Humpty Dance. So they saying Shock G now his allegedly the cause for his death has come out, and they saying it was an accidental overdose. What? Accidental overdose with alcohol and fentanyl? And you know what? People was like, I know rappers get high. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm high. Like, shout outs to my nigga Greg. I'm high. Like, I know rappers get high. You know what I mean? Like, you smoking that poison, you going up in your zone. This is nothing new. Like, from lean to, you know, all these type of drugs that people experiment, all the way to the hardcore drugs, dope, crack, you know what I mean? Shit like that, pills, you know what I mean? You bogus popping pills if you ain't picking the hoe up. You bogus stepping out on your kids, my nigga, grow up. I don't know if I believe this. And the reason why is just like, they took mad long to come out with it now. Maybe the family wanted their own, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? When they check the body, autopsy, you know what I mean? Maybe they wanted their own personal one done. Maybe they wanted to keep it quiet. But it's like the pictures I seen, the last videos that I seen, he looked very vibrant. He looked like he got that feeling, that vigor. He looked young still, you know what I mean? Skin is clear, which is an indication that the insides is working at least up to par. It's only when you see that yellow in the eyes and you start seeing the face be breaking out crazy, stuff be going on inside your body. That's the body letting you know what I mean? POPAVIST 101. Know yourself, know the insides, know your body. Nobody gonna know your body better than you. You know what I mean? Take heed, be on point. So I just was like, damn, you know what I mean? Overdose on alcohol and fentanyl. Now, what is, you know what I mean? Like, and you hearing that a lot now from the George Floyd, you know what I mean? We hearing this in the media a lot, or at least I'm hearing it a lot. Or I'll say this. It's like when you want to get a car, right? You buy a car. You don't know what car you want until you get to the lot. Then you buy it off the lot. Then as soon as when you step off the lot, now you notice that everybody got the same car you just picked. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? That's when it hits you. Like, oh, shit. So I might have been hearing it. Y'all might have been hearing it, fentanyl, this and that. But now it's like you hearing it more and more and more and more now. You know what I mean? So we ain't in the end game for that. Stay vigilant. Stay woke. Stay woke. That part? Yeah, that part. But you seen the clip in the beginning of the video before my intro. POPAVIST made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo. About that money, what we get into. Yeah, that's my shit. Fire song, by the way. Featuring my boy Famous AAA, who got these fly Carry Bartel hats. Yeah, but your black is black on. Fuck with your boy. Go cop with my boy. You can hit him on famousaaa.com right there. Or you could come shop with Pop and get a POPAVIST discount if you get them from me. Fresh orders just came in. But you seen the intro, and shouts to Dame, you know what I mean? Dusko Poppington, you know what I mean? Harlem stand up. So he was you know, he got the Dusko Studios and he got his own shit, you know what I mean? A boss type shit. Well, he running his own, you know, network 24 hours. You could go subscribe, be one of the subscribers, support people that's, you know what I mean? But you're black, yeah, that part. And he had Lou on it. He had LOUSIMMS on there. If you know, you know. If you don't, you know, like Dame said, I really can't say it better than Dame said. I mean, like, he's very, very, very known for doing some things that's not so good, you know what I mean? Like, not so good, you know what I mean? And it is what it is. But he did 27 years, you know what I mean? He was down with the lynch mob, you know what I mean? My block, 142nd. I told y'all, I'm not an angel, seen a lot of shit. Part of the reasons, you know what I mean, growing up in this area, you know what I mean, at this time that we talking about. So if you know, you know. If you don't, then, you know, stay tuned into the channel, hit the subscribe button, stay tuned into your boy. But he just came home, and a lot of people was coming home. Mecca Audio, shouts to Mecca Audio. He was on Mecca Audio podcast. Farris, you know what I mean? Another good brother that I know that, you know, ran in that circle. And these brothers is home now. And other brothers is coming home that did a substantial amount of time. But on this particular episode, we're dealing with Dame. They had a senator on there. They had a senator named Eddie Melton. And I wasn't familiar with the brother. Seen it on Instagram. Told me to repost it. Shout outs to Big Time D. You know what I mean? Shout outs to my Uncle D and shit. He was like, yeah, Neff, I need you to repost, and, you know, we need to get the message out there. So I'm like, all right, I'll definitely repost it on the gram, but then I'll take it further. And then when I get on, oh, yeah, POPAVIST TV, that's my show. I'll talk about it. And I talked about prison a few times before. And I mean, I've been to prison, unfortunately, a few times. I know what it's like to lose, to feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail. You know what I mean? To have to lift your nuts, cough, and eat yakisobe. You know what I mean? And chili con carne and all that. And just so happens that in the clip, you know, Lou is talking about the conditions in the feds. Now, I've never been to the feds. I've only been to the state. But I know people that have been to the feds. I went and visited people in the feds, sat on the visit, you know, talked with them, chopped it up, like my family, associates, other people that I know. Yeah, Lee on the bat line. Like, niggas can hit Lee on the bat line? Yeah, real one. You know what I mean? Not just free the bros, don't do nothing for the bros, don't do nothing for the bros. And speaking of the feds, my man, I was telling y'all, Dre and shit, when we was hanging out with Caesar, you know, from Black Ink and Sky and all that, you know, on his last night, you know what I mean? I know what it's like to have to turn yourself into. Mentally, you know, it hit different, because you know you got to turn yourself in. It's actually different than, you know, going outside, busting a move, doing something, and then going to jail right then and there, because you didn't plan to go to jail. When you got to turn yourself in, you planning to go to jail. Like, every day when you get up, it's like, damn, this might be my, you know what I mean? Last day seeing your moms, or last day eating a certain type of food, last day chilling with the fellas and drinking, or whatever you're doing. You know what I mean? Whatever you're doing mentally, you know what I mean? So with that being said, you know, my nigga Dre, he downtown in Manhattan in the Fed joint, and he said the conditions is shit. He said the conditions is super shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, damn it, man. So to hear Lou talk about it, I'm not shocked and amazed. Like, when you put the beat on, you will be shocked and amazed. Like Bismarck, yeah. I'm not shocked and amazed, because I was in those conditions. I know what it's like. But he's saying, you know, there's not nothing really to work out. You know what I mean? The equipment has deteriorated. The food has deteriorated. And even on the state level, like I said, I only really could speak to the state, because that's where I was at. In 2001, the towers came down. I was in Bear Hill. You know what I mean? And went to the box for some dumb shit. Went to the 5 points. Or I went to the box first, then the 5 points. And we was in the box when the World Trade Center, you know what I mean, was hit. So imagine that. You don't know what's going on, except they got like the wall, and they got the little plugins where you plug your headphones in. If you get to that level and you're afforded headphones, you can plug into the radio, which they just play like Z100 and shit like that. That's why niggas be knowing all those crazy songs that play on those stations. Yeah, all the time, like, just listen. Only once in a while they play hip hop. Then they got the news station, and me and my bunkie was going to fight. Shout outs to my nigga Goody, Greg Goodwine. Me and him was double bunked together, you know what I mean? And, you know, just being locked up together for so long, yeah, you know what I mean? It could get crazy. So we was going to fight and shit, because that's my nigga. I'm his nigga. He went outside in the wreck. I just laid down, you know what I mean? But then nigga woke me up like, yo, we at war. You know what I mean? I'm like, what? He's like, yo, pass me my headphones. I put the headphones on. I'm like, oh, shit. Towers was hit? And then, you know, we just stayed in 24 hours. But I say that to say, you know what I mean? In there, conditions is bad. Like in 2000, and I'm going to say 2001 or 2002, that's when they came with the Quick Chill program. The Quick Chill program was like a food program. Like, so instead of, I guess, cooking the food the way they was doing it, a lot of the food was just coming in a big bag, like a big garbage bag, see-through bag. And the shit looked like, I said, shit. Then they just take the big bag, put it in a big pot of water, and let that shit boil and cook. And that's the food. Open it up, throw it in the pot, maybe add some seasoning, depending on what jail you was at. Maybe add some seasoning, but pretty much they really just taking the big bags of clear food, that's garbage, throwing it in boiling water, letting it cook, you know what I mean? And then busting the bags open and, you know, distributing it in the different pans so that they could serve the population. So he like, yo, the food is garbage. And I know that to be a fact. I still got one of my commissary sheets from Sing Sing when I came home, you know what I mean? Just to see, you know what I mean? Just to see what it's hitting for. And somebody hitting me up on the bat line, you know what I mean? All right, take care of that. But, so the food is trash, and in a lot of conditions it's trash as well. Like I said, I've been in there. I know what it's like to lose, and I'm glad that he's talking out, because his voice is going to resonate because of who he is, the status that he has, that he commanded, and his reputation. You know what I mean? And you know, whether you agree or not, like maybe you on the mindset, like, you know, why when niggas come home they get all the props and all the praise more than people from the military, more than people that went to college and did it the right way. You know what I mean? And there's no knock whether right or wrong, even though it is a right or wrong, because even people like Lou would be like, damn, I wish I would have did things differently. And I did a video on that. So go see the other video where I was talking about leave that street shit alone. Leave that gang shit alone. Leave that criminal life alone. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be on that line getting that chili con corn and that little hard bum-ass piece of cornbread. That's what they hitting for in prison. And then you hear him come out after 27 years. Mecca Audio, I think, did 26 years or 27. Farris, 28, and you know what I mean? Time in the state, then go to the feds. Niggas just get locked up and the conditions is not good conditions. Conditions is not great. They come home and he want to make a difference for the betterment of the people inside. I told y'all I was inside. You had gangster niggas or people who thought they was gangsters, especially because they had the numbers. Went and write a grievance. Went and tell the police, yo, you're not going to do me like this. Went and, you know, stop a sergeant in the hallway, talk to a lieutenant, went and do nothing. But they'll cut you. They'll take your commissary. They'll gang up on you, burn you out your cell, sneak thief you, burn your cube up, shit like that. But they're not going to fight the power back. So to see solid people, you know what I mean, whether they did wrong in the streets or not, solid meaning they stayed the same. Their character can't be questioned. You know what I mean? They real niggas in that sense. You know what I mean? They respected by a lot. They, you know what I mean? They may not be liked by a lot, but to see people, you know, like Lou, you know what I mean, who I know personally, even though it was years ago, you know what I mean? I was an adolescent, you know what I mean? He got a couple, maybe like 11 years on me, 10 years on me, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know him now as a man. A lot of time has passed. I know he's supposed to be of the Islamic faith now, which is good. You know what I mean? All praises due. Maybe that's why his mindset is moving forward differently and trying to make a change for the better. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's your boy, POPAVIST. You now tuned in. POPAVIST TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.